this is an overview of the practice I did on Tuesday, based around Latin and samba. Um, Basically, what I was trying to do was get my like limb coordination and independence like really down to the T. Basically, what I did was for the most part I played different rhythms across different limbs. So that'd be left hand, right hand, and then my feet as well. I didn't really do my left foot, so the hi-hat pedal, I just didn't really incorporate that, which I probably should do. So I'll take note of that for next time. But basically, I played different rhythms across different semi-quaver permutations. So I remember there being a two-note rhythm, a three-note rhythm, and I would play polyrhythms with both my hands. So there was a two-note rhythm. I remember it's like that across all four spacings of no, all six spacings of a semiquaver subdivision. So that would mean that I would space it at eighth notes as well on two different patterns. I did the same for my right hand because it's only fair to do the same for that hand and make sure I'm training both of them to do this, not the same thing, but make sure I can train both of them to be able to do the same thing. And I did a three-note rhythm as well, which was that. Again, across only all four of the different permutations and rhythms that I could do with that within a four-note subdivision. Whilst that was happening, I tried playing with the feet in the samba ostinato. Yeah, I think it wasn't too bad. I mean, there's still progress to be made. I'm still struggling to sort of improvise with my left hand whilst playing at such a high speed. Because Spain, the song I'm trying to play for my solo performance and practice for as well, it's quite fast, and trying to do all those things, all the limb coordination and the improvising and the just actually being able to stay within a Latin feel is quite difficult. And I can't just like play different rhythms or do what I did in practice where I just moved the rhythm one semiquaver forward. I have to be able to also use those rhythms in different ways. So for next time, I might try do that by like starting with a rhythm that doesn't start on the one, if that makes sense. Or I'll click it. So this being the 1, 2, 3, 4, that kind of thing. Like I might have to tap it instead because I can't click that fast, but something like that. But basically just trying to get my left hand also going around the kit, not just staying on the snare, just to create a bit more of like a syncopated polyrhythm kind of thing, which is a very common feature of Latin and samba. I might also try with correlation to repertoire. The backing that I'm using for Spain, there's like I want to say a piano solo that it like repeats like three times before going back to then pre-chorus and chorus. So during those solos, I'm gonna try like switching styles, but not too much. Like it's gonna stay uh relatively Latin. So I might like yeah, I think I'm gonna try like switching between them because it kind of adds a bit of like engagement, I want to say. So I could go from samba to Mozambique to soccer, which I think it would be quite cool. They're all relatively Latin. I think they'll give the same kind of feel, so I might try practice those along with the track whilst I'm away from the camera. Um, I think, yeah, the practice was pretty good. Um, there's a lot of progress still to be made. I played at a faster tempo than I had done previously, very slightly. So the previous tempo was 110 beats per minute. The following practice was 113. So an improvement. I think also for next time, I'm gonna just bump it up a little bit faster. So each time I'm gonna practice this, either I'm gonna stay at the same tempo or bump it up once I think I'm confident in the coordination and the speed that I'm playing with. Um, yeah. Um, I do think I should still focus on my rhythmic accuracy in the sense that I can keep time with the metronome, obviously, but um, spacing notes equally and accurately is probably something I need to work on. So that's something else I'm gonna add on um, to my routine, I think. So I might do that by slowing it down. I mean, even the video, I do try practice that by playing in halftime. So halftime to the speed that I'm actually going to be playing for Spain, which is 120 beats per minute, but I want to say it's double timed, so it will be a minimum equals 240. Things to say about it being an effective practice. I managed to uh, play the different rhythms with my left hand whilst keeping my right hand and my feet going. So the four different 3 note rhythms and the 6 different 2 note rhythms. Uh, that was pretty good. I managed to get them going across the drums. That's not what I'm gonna do for like comping because that doesn't sound very great, obviously. But what I will do is start to mix and match the rhythms, see what sounds good, and how I can kind of incorporate a more Latin feel, um, which is pretty good. So that's progress made. I got up to a fairly good speed. I was playing faster than I'd originally been practicing with. So I was playing at 113 BPM as opposed to what I was doing at 110. So throughout my practice, I will continue to speed that up as I get closer to the performance. And I also like kind of learned to play away from the ride whilst keeping the samba feet going. Because there are some other like samba ostinato hand patterns that are quite particular. They're different to the ride pattern and like the comping with the left hand, but they tend to emphasize the offbeat, or they might play 3/2 clave or accent 3/2 clave whilst like filling in the spaces of the clave accents. So that's another pretty good thing because it will be important to know that for the backing track that I'm using, because there's a lot of space for soloing, and not soloing, but definitely got a lot of space for comping and just building around the song. There's a lot of space to make the drum part unique and non-repetitive. So that will be handy when it comes down to that. Should hopefully help as a soloist. Yeah, that's about it.